Moving on, in our intensive English program, the third presentation is all about individual presentations. In this presentation, participants will be given different tasks, which will challenge their ability in public speaking. As for this showcase, we shall highlighting three parts of the presentation, which are the narrative speech, storytelling, and also the newly introduced Viva Voce.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was born in 28th of May 1994. My parents gave me a unique name, Meros, Meros. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Meros Vitalis and my previous school is SMK Tamparuli, Sabah. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here today to share with you the journey of my English experience. So, my journey began after STPM 2013 ended. After STPM 2013 ended, I had nothing to do. So I just stayed at home for the rest of the remaining month. In the blink of an eye, a new year of 2014 came. I decided to find a job because I wanted to experience the working life and earn the money myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, the easiest way to find a job is by surfing the internet. So, after a few hours of surfing, finally, I found one job that located nearby my hometown. So I took the address and called my friend so that we can go together. My dearest teachers, the very next day, my friend and I went straight to the company office and meet the receptionist. She then gave us one form to be filled. The form was just ordinary form. It required our name, IC number, address, and just other common information. But, ladies and gentlemen, what extraordinary about this form was it required my ability to speak and to write in English. So, ladies and gentlemen, on that moment, I believe that my English language was very good. I believe that. So I wrote there, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, while my friend and I still filling the form, the receptionist told us about the company. The company was selling a health drink, a tea made from brown rice and a few herbs. The tea was good for everyone, from kids until elderly, and especially the tea was very good for elderly. Ladies and gentlemen, elderly. So, and you guys, said the receptionist, are going to be the promoter for this health drink. So immediately I respond, that looked like one interesting job. Be a promoter. Then I saw the column where they asked about our ability to speak and to write in English. And I asked the receptionist, I said, Miss, I have a question. What is the connection between my ability to speak and to write in English and selling the tea? Is there any connection between them? So with a smile, the receptionist told us, young lady, said the receptionist, you are going to speak to our certain customer in English, but don't worry, most of it you will speak in Malay. What you would worry about is the interview. I said, why? Why? Then the receptionist told us that this company, she said, this company is owned by two persons who are partners. One is an Indian, a Malaysian, and the other is an Australian. So ladies and gentlemen, I was speechless. I was speechless because I knew that that interview will be held completely in English. So earlier I said I was very confident about my English ability, right? On that moment, ladies and gentlemen, my confidence decreased. But I just gave my best shot, even though I knew my English language was not very good. So ladies and gentlemen, when the time for the interview, I was the first person being called. So with a long inhale of breath, I knocked the door. Knock, knock, knock. Then I opened the door, opened it, and I entered. I saw the Australian boss. Then I give a greeting. I said, "Good morning, sir." So he looked at me and said, "Good morning, please sit down." So I sat, and the Australian still looking at me, and he said, "Miss, please introduce yourself." So simply I said, "My name is Meros Vitalis. I live in Tamparuli, and I just finished my STPM months ago." So, good, very good, good, said the Australian. Then, ladies and gentlemen, when the Australian asked me, he said, "Do you know anything about this company?" And I replied, I said, "No, sir, no." Then he began to explain and explain and explain without realizing that I hardly understood any of his words. So ladies and gentlemen, I was really disappointed to myself, and my response was like, yeah, yes sir, no. Ladies and gentlemen, I was really disappointed to myself. So that was the most embarrassing moment of my life, my 20 years life. So at the end of the interview, I didn't get the job, but my friend got it, so it's good for her. My respected teachers and audience, a few days later, my friend, the one who got the job, called me. And she offered me a part-time promoter that worked only on Sunday for the very same company. So without any second thought, I accept the job. Even though I knew that I will work for the very same company where my most embarrassing moment of my life happened, without any second thought. Because I wanted to experience the working life and earn the money myself. So ladies and gentlemen, this shop was located in Gaya Street, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. Gaya Street is just an ordinary street name on ordinary day. But it became famous, and it turned into a marketplace where they sell a lot of unique and cheap things. Gaya Street, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the hotspots for everyone, especially the tourists, to visit Kota Kinabalu. So, that place on Sunday will be filled with tourists, ladies and gentlemen. And that place is where I'm promoting the tea. So, on my first day of work, went smoothly without any major problem. But, ladies and gentlemen, on my second day of work, one incident happened that changed my life forever. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual on that day, I was promoting the tea, and a few minutes later, a group of tourists came and asked me a direction. So at first, actually I didn't care about it, but ladies and gentlemen, a tall, handsome tourist came. And he looked interested in the product. He asked me, "Miss, what is this?" The tall, handsome tourist said. Then, it's my job to promote, right? So, I tell the tourist, I said, this is a health drink. A brown rice tea that's good for everyone. And then the tourist immediately respond, "What? A brown rice tea? A rice with brown color? Are you sure?" And the tourist give me a question and another question and a question. And all I can respond is, "Ladies and gentlemen," I said, "this is a health drink, sir, a health drink." Ladies and gentlemen, that was the most embarrassing moment of my life. Also, because the tourist then looked really upset because I didn't answer what he wanted, right? So he just left without buying anything. So I lost, as a promoter, I lost my big money customer. So of course I didn't get the commotion, right? Commotion. Sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, on that moment, I knew that I need to change the way I speak in English. I need to be more confident and more fluent in English. But what should I do? So I asked myself, is there any English classes out there that is affordable for me to improve my English skill? Is there any? Do you think, ladies and gentlemen, my dearest teacher? On that moment, I don't think so. Because there is nothing, I repeat, nothing in this world too cheap for me to take. So I have to forget my dream. So, ladies and gentlemen, a few months later, I received a letter from Dr. Hamzaid Education Fund that made my dream came true. Why? Because that letter, on that letter, he, Dr. Hamzaid, or Abba, as we call him here, Abba, gave me a free English lesson. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was very, very excited because my dream will come true. So, long story short, on 1st November 2014, my friend and I, the new participant of the intensive English program, finally registered for this program for November intake. So after we registered, then we listened to the talk from Abba. And Abba said to the parents that present that day, Abba said, "Don't worry about your son and your daughter here in this program, because we will take a very great care of your son and your daughter. So don't worry about them." And also Abba said, I will give you the money. I will give you for your son and your daughter the money for their expenses. Ladies and gentlemen, Abba is very, very generous, and that was awesome, ladies and gentlemen, amazing. So, then after Abba gave the talk, it's time for Ayah to give his talk. Ayah said to the participant of the intensive English program, Ayah said, your English teacher will not be from Malaysia. They will be from Nigeria, who doesn't know a single word of Malay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was shocked, and Ayah continued to talk. He said, all of you, will be forced to speak in English. So whether you like it or not, you have to speak in English. Because if you speak in Malay, the English teacher doesn't understand it. So ladies and gentlemen, after that, Ada introduced themselves. So on the first day of class, the English teacher came in. He began to introduce himself. He talked and talked and talked. Ladies and gentlemen, believe me if I said I didn't understand what the English teacher was trying to tell me and my friend, or except his name, Mr. Nafiu. I only know the name. The rest of it, I don't know. I couldn't even understand what he was trying to tell us. Plus, his accent was really, really weird. So, ladies and gentlemen, but that situation changed 30 minutes later, approximately 30 minutes later. The magic of this program began to spark. Spark, ladies and gentlemen. Abracadabra! I finally understood what Mr. Nafiu was trying to tell me and my friend. He actually trying to tell me about what actually the English language is. Just that. Then, ladies and gentlemen, the 2-month program already passed, and the result of that outstanding program is I am standing here in front of you talking, delivering a speech with my highly confidence and fluence in English. So that is the result of that amazing program, awesome program, ladies and gentlemen. So, why I'm still here? Because I am now a student in this wonderful Alpha College in Bachelor of Business Administration, Technology Management. So after I'm done with my study, I will go back there in Gaya Street and approach the tourists myself. So I promise to Abba and all of you as my witness, I promise to Abba that I will go back there and approach the tourists with my highly confidence and fluence in English. So I promise you that, Abba. So ladies and gentlemen, my story, my journey, my speech end here. And my name is Meros Vitalis, and my previous school is SMK Tamparuli, Sabah. Saying thank you and enjoy the rest of today's event.
My name is Dinesh Raja, son of Tangaraja, and as the mentor held in charge of the narrative speech, allow me to share with you what the narrative speech is all about. Dearest audience, in the world of tertiary education, to be able to stand and talk in English is always a big plus for graduates. Apart from highlighting individual charisma, such an ability will allow graduates to voice out their opinion and to contribute to discussion and knowledge sharing sessions. In the simple words, to be able to stand and talk in public is the easiest way for us to show the quality thoughts that we have in our mind. Upon such an importance, this is why speech or public speaking is included as a part of the syllabus in almost every institution that teach English, be it the university, be it the college, and even schools. Implementation is wise great. Students are exposed to various techniques on how to tackle their audience, how to best deliver a speech that impresses everyone, and not to forget the kinds of the language that they should use in order to make a good speech be better. In addition to that, the greatness of a speech also lies not only upon in language and in delivery, but also in its content. However, the content of a speech is often overrated. Students are often brainwashed and told that for the speech to be powerful, it should contain serious and bombastic topics. And students will end up with a speech about something big, writing a good language, impressive delivery, but most of the time with a zero understanding of the content. This is where the intensive English program begs to differ. In our public speaking activity, we believe that apart from promoting good language and acquiring good delivery skills, participants or rather public speakers should know that at the end of every speech, the audience will not remember what we tell them, but rather they will remember how we make them feel. And to achieve that, nothing beats the content that comes from heart. Is the introduction of the narrative speech activity. In the intensive English program, our narrative speech contains two major keywords. The first is content. Similar to other types of public speech, the content of our narrative speech can be of any topic. It can be simple topics like a family, friendships, food and ambition, or every topic like environment, social problems, and even politics. However, what makes our narrative speech different is the way these topics are discussed by the speakers. That is through their point of view. Audience will get the chance to see a particular topic being discussed from the participant point of view, and subsequently to be able to see the quality thought in their mind. The second keyword to our narrative speech is delivery. To assist with the delivery of their speech, each participant will be provided with two things, a microphone and a group of audience. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be no PowerPoint slide for them to refer, and there will not be roster for them to hide behind. Participants are given the independence to deliver the speech as how they feel appropriate. As what the Meros did just now, it's not easy to give a good delivery speech, even though she's nervous and arrogantticals, but she tried to deliver the speech with a high confidence. This is what we need. As a mentor, I'm proud to say that she did very well.